Hey, Chuck Force here. We have a few rifles that you've seen on my channel, but today I wanted to show you a historic rifle. I wanted to show you one that was designed in 1891. Millions have been sold. Collectors like them because they're cheap. And I just wanted to break out what's in the box of a Mosin Nagant. Today, this is the box. We're going to talk about what's in the box. So, as you see here, on the table, this one comes with a nice bayonet. Looks like to be about 18 inches long. Here's the parts for the bayonet. For some reason I got two mag pouches. I don't know if that's what you normally get with the Mosin, but two original World War II magazine pouches for their belts, which is really kind of cool. They're nice thick leather, two of these. We've got an oiler can. It's totally filthy with cosmoline, but it does have like a W symbol and an H. So that's it's just amazing. That's just how they pack these things up too. Not sure what this little pouch is for, but it came in with the box, and you have your sling. The sling itself, you can see there's rust on the rivets, so it does look like an original sling. This looks to be made out of aluminum, and it's corroded, so it does look like it's an original sling, but it looks really nice condition. So I don't know what actually original slings look like after they packed them through the mud for World War I and World War II. And now we have the rifle itself. This one is a specific Russian model. The Mosin Nagant was designed in 1891 by a man named Sergei Mosin and by a Belgian man named Leon Nagant. Leon was the one who actually built the feeding system and incorporated it into the bolt action rifle, and Sergei was the one who designed the action of the rifle and the barrel. So with that, they made orders of over 1.8 million rifles, and especially between World War I and World War II. And since then, all these have been stored, they've been packed away. It really wasn't a very popular rifle for many years. It shoots a 7.62 by 54R cartridge, and I'll show you that in my next video when I get my rounds. And actually in the next video you're going to see us shooting this at the gravel pit. So the nice thing about this is Century Arms, another couple manufacturers, they get these in large stock quantities, and they go through and they clean up all the rust and they clean up the action in the barrel. Then they just completely coat it with cosmoline so it won't rust. The material of the steel made back then is pretty high carbon steel, so that's why you have a lot of rust happening on these, so you have to keep them well lubed. On the end of the barrel, if we look at, if you can zoom in on the end of this barrel right here, not sure if you can see this or if it comes into focus or not. Century Arms, they actually put it inside of a lathe and they counterbore the end of the barrel about 1.25 inches, because these were known to have a lot of nick marks on the end of the inside of the barrel, which made them inaccurate. It was from the soldiers carrying them, sticking them in the mud, taking the cleaning rod and forcing it down inside the barrel and nicking it. And back then they didn't know that nicking the end of the barrel was really that important, otherwise they would probably take more care of them. Also in World War II, they couldn't make them fast enough, so a lot of soldiers, as you saw in Enemy of the Gates, one soldier might get a rifle and the next soldier just might get a couple pouches of ammo. So with that said, This one here, it does have a matching serial number to the bolt. It has cartouche marks here on the stock, and I haven't really cleaned this up to look at all the cartouche marks, but there's one here on the receiver, and it looks like one here on the bolt. And I will be taking this completely apart and cleaning all the cosmoline off of it, just so we can get this thing functioning where you just don't pick it up and feel like a grease monkey. So I hope you like this video. I can also go on in my next video, and I'll probably go a little bit more on the history of this rifle, the value of it. This one here, at certain department stores, they call it a $100 gun. Usually you can find them for 119, 120 bucks. And I haven't shot it yet, but from what my friends tell me, they're very accurate. I believe this one actually has a 26-inch barrel. So we'll measure that later in the next video when we're at the gravel pit. Hope you like this. Enjoy your beautiful state of shooting bliss.